I suppose that I can start the video here now. Hello everybody of the internet! I'm not reading this for some reason. Whoa, what was that? Anyway, I know it's been a long time since I recorded something, but as you probably know, my name is Ben and I play games. For a living. I wish. Not really. Anyway, we're gonna play Okami, and this is gonna be a blind run, sort of. I'm kind of cheating with that. I actually have played this game, only I played about half of it, I think, and then I just kind of stopped, and I never beat it. So I thought, while I'm waiting for Skyward Sword to get ready, I figured I might as well play one game. So I thought, hey, I never finished this one. I was looking through all the games I never finished, and I thought, you know what, maybe I could do a blind run of a game. Everybody loves to watch those because they like to see me mess up and yell at things. Well, I don't know if they like to see me do that, but they like to see other people do that. I haven't really been paying attention to this cutscene though, so sorry. But since I'm playing on the Wii U, there shouldn't be a file here. Have you guys ever played Muramasa? If you have, then you might recognize this game's art style. I wonder if you can play this with the... Can you play this with the Classic Controller Pro? Let me see. Nope. I think you use the pointer for something, so it would be the Wii Remote. You know what? Just for the heck of it, let's check and see if there actually is a file. It made some kind of too bad noise. Like, oh, that's too bad. You don't have a file. That voice when you select an option. I thought that was like the coolest thing when I first started playing this game. This game's kind of interesting because it plays like no other game I've ever seen before. I mean, a lot of people compare this game to Legend of Zelda, and I could probably say you're right about half. Like, yeah, about half of this gameplay is kind of like Zelda's, but the rest of it is nothing like I've ever seen before. Have we seen this? Is this the same cutscene as before? I can't tell. I don't think so. Or maybe it is, because that looks familiar. No? This... I have no idea. I'm gonna stop pretending like I know, because I don't. Yeah. I can't remember what that thing's name was. I think it was Yami, and I think it might be the final boss. But wait, no, that can't be right, because I fought that thing, and I never beat this game before, so I know it couldn't be the final boss. Where did I stop last time? I don't know. It's like... Last time I played this game was... 3 years ago, maybe? Oh, okay, I know what they're talking about here. I was like, that's not the wolf's name, and I'm like, okay, yeah. That's right, this is all backstory. Which I should be reading this, but... That's okay. I'm probably gonna do a Let's Play of Muramasa as well. Because like I said, it has the art style of this game, and it plays like Dust and Elysian Tale if you ever played that game. Which is an awesome game, I need to do that one as well. There's lots of games I want to do, but I don't have the time! I wish I could do them all at once. Well, that'd be a trick. You know, I think I've heard of this kind of thing before. Wait a second, yeah, this sounds like a Super Mario RPG. Maybe that's where Square Enix got that story from. Only their story is a lot more kid-friendly. Ooh. That demon has a shrine for a body. Okay, now I'm actually reading. That's why I'm not talking. Now I remember why I don't read things. God, this must be the most boring episode ever. Jeez, this backstory is longer than I thought it was. I think that was the main problem with this game, is that a lot of the cutscenes take a while. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's kind of graphic. 8 minutes? What time are we up to now? Yeah, we're already about like 9 minutes in. The recording anyway, but the video is probably going to be like at 7, who knows. But thankfully, we got infinite time, so I'm probably going to go for like 20 minutes so we can actually, like, you know, get to some actual gameplay. Even though the story is kind of long and kind of tedious to move through all these cutscenes, the story is like really, really good. Ew. Like, they're not showing it, but they actually just said that its heads were just like laying in a pool of its own blood, and I'm just like, ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah. By the way, if you're pretty religious, I recommend you don't play this game, like, at all. Because there's a lot of it in this. Although I think it might be a made-up religion. Okay, you're probably noticing right now, and I noticed this too, but I already knew about it before I even bought the game, is that, well, this game is made by Capcom, like, you know, Mega Man and Street Fighter, although Mega Man is kind of like no longer existent right now, but you might notice that this game actually bears a striking resemblance to another game called Beautiful Joe, and that's because it was made by the exact same people. And they also did the Wonderful 101 on the Wii U, which is, it's an alright game. I don't know, I would like to have it because, like, you know, it's the makers of Beautiful Joe and all, but, you know, it's a video game, so it's kind of expensive, and it's not as good as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty fun. I just don't really get the hang of the gameplay. But anyway, we're not talking about that game, we're talking about this game, which, as you can probably tell, it's not going too well. Because some idiot decided to release the seal on the sword, which is kind of like The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, but yeah, The Legend of Zelda Four Swords, and The Legend of Zelda Four Swords Adventures. Okay, so this isn't too original, but it's still pretty cool. My phone is going off. Oh, hold on a second, I just gotta reply to this message real quick. Sure. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm so lazy when it comes to text messages. So don't text me, because I'll just be lazy. And just say like hi when you give me like an elaborate message detailing your entire life story and full of emotion and self-doubt, and then I'll just say, hey. And then you'll be like, you son of a bitch. Oh, great. Why am I reading it now? Whatever. It's only settled in Okami Village. Enjoy the protection. I'm reading this like I read the beginning of Wind Waker. The real story begins. And when they say real story, they mean the game. This is where you actually start to control the character, whose name is not like it was in the backstory. It's a different name. Which I can't really remember what the name in the... That says Sprite, not Spirit, by the way. Which, she really shouldn't be called a wood sprite, she should be called a peach sprite, because that's what she's based off of. She's also based off of Cherry Blossom, but who's keeping track? Music in this game is pretty good too. Obviously it's all like traditional style, so... The cell shadedness in this game is really high, isn't it? You might think that from looking at this cutscene it might be hard to tell where you're going, but it's actually not too bad. Once you actually get out into the open world where everything's not all dark and foreboding, it actually looks quite nice. I'm not even paying attention, I just sat down, I'm just like, eh, whatever. You still talking? See, look, she yawned. She's like, I don't care. You also might recognize that little wave back there. Because it's probably like it's like the first thing that people think of when they think of the phrase like traditional Japanese art. They think of that wave right there. Only it's not all distorted and dark and evil. Who talks like this anyway? Okay, this game just gone from weird to just a little bit creepy. Oh yeah, I remember this incredibly useless character. He's kind of like a flea with a mushroom on his head. How does he paint things? Oh, okay. Thanks. I didn't need a scroll in my face, by the way. Actually, it looks nothing like the real thing, but... Oh yeah, he changed his colors based off of his mood. He's a mood flea. Those are pretty rare, I think. Don't worry, that's not the flea doing that, that's something else. Hintity hint hint, huh? Hey, look, we can play! By the way, I have no idea what that symbol down there means. Probably means... I don't know! We're gonna find out! So anyway, controls are pretty simple. A to jump, obviously, and we can't leave. Okay, we can... That's right, we gotta go in this portal. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this game, so... A to jump, B to something... What does B do anyway? As you just explained, you can use the 2 button to change the camera angle, and then the D-pad actually controls the camera itself. Which is kind of weird for a game using the D-pad to control the camera, but there really isn't anything else that they can do. Anyway, these are save points. They seem to say that a lot in Japanese games. They say like your memory will be saved, or they'll just straight up say, save your game. American games usually don't flat out say stuff like that. Saving in this game takes a little while. But, okay, maybe not. That wolf was really fast. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, like I said, at the beginning it's kind of dark, but you'll quickly find out that it gets a little bit better. Look at all those pots. See, this is where people started thinking that the game started to resemble Zelda, because you break pots for money sometimes, or food, or other items. You get some money, 50 yen. case you don't know what's the word I'm thinking of? The conversion from yen to US dollars. 70 yen is probably about 70 cents. So we got like $1.30. You can't even buy gas with that. You can't even buy McDonald's with that. Well, you can, but not very much McDonald's. You could probably get like a McChicken for that. Oh, excuse me. I've had a cough fit these days. So as he probably just explained that I skipped over, you can wall jump once. Only once. I found out that the hard way. So we can keep grabbing some yen here. We got like $1.50 now. Or I could probably just call it 150 yen. Because, I mean, this game is based off of the feudal era, so who knows how much inflation could have happened in Japan between then and now! Holy Bone S that restores your life. Which is called solar energy in this game for some reason. I'm guessing they probably wanted to apply that Amaterasu is the goddess of the sun. But my phone's going off again. That's another tweet from Nintendo talking about Sonic Lost World, which I picked up yesterday, and it's awesome. And I'm probably gonna do a Let's Play of that too. I need to do another Sonic game because I don't do enough of those. Okay, so here's where we get introduced to the brushing power, which you might recognize from other games on the Nintendo DS. The Brush God, yeah. This isn't Egypt. Okay, they don't have a god for everything. What is that? Oh, it's a shrine. And here's another gate. Look at this. There's 3 religion artifacts right here. There's a shrine over here. There's a gate to another shrine up here. And then there's a stone. I can't remember what they called these stones. It was like something that travelers would visit to wish for good luck or something like that. What? It's a rock! I'm pretty sure it just says it talks about the river. River of the Heavens. Yeah. As you probably guessed, we're kind of like in a spirit world kind of thing. Not really sure what it's called, but basically, we gotta draw the river ourselves. And you do that by, barking. Bark, 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 bark. Okay, I can't remember how to use the brush, so, I don't think I can right now, for some reason. I guess I gotta go up here. Probably not. So this is just showing you the basics of what you need to do in order to get... Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press the B button and hold the brush. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it was the B button. Alright. Shut up! I didn't know you had to hold it. Give me a second. Let me do it. My hand isn't very steady. That's totally not in the right place, but I don't care. So what are you the god of? Yomigami. God of restoration, huh? Alright, so yeah, this guy teaches you the restoration brush technique, which we were just demonstrated to just a minute ago. Can we stop talking like this? I'm starting to get dizzy. Pretty sure that's a kanji for restoration, but I don't know. You're gonna have to look that up yourself. Ooh, pots. Blah. 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 All pots must perish. What time are we up to anyway? Let me check. We're up to 27 minutes. Oh my god, we're out of time. But at least we got some gameplay! Hooray! I'm gonna sit here and have a seizure while the video ends, so I'll see y'all next time. Oh, I got another cutscene. Wait, I already know that. Okay, bye everybody. Yeah, whatever.